back to this channel once again. Thank you for coming back. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the realest MVPs. Like, you're perfect. And if you're new here, my name is Nikki. Thank you for stopping by. I film about faith, fashion, and lifestyle vlog. Please remember to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, share my video, and thank you very much for doing so, because I know you are going to do that. You can't just come to this channel and just go like that without subscribing. Yeah, so thank you for subscribing, because I know you're going to do that. So in today's video, as you can see from the title already, like, guys, it's been a year, and it's been I don't know where to start from. This video, I was supposed to have started, like, already filmed these videos since Monday. Today's Friday, but have been kind of like a little bit of mixed feelings, you know, just thinking about my journey. I didn't have that. Oh my god, I felt so overwhelmed. I don't know where to start from. That's why I have not been able to film this video. I've been having a lot of mixed feelings, you know, just thinking of when I just landed, and you know, a lot has happened. And also on Tuesday, I got the most amazing news of my life, as in, so I've just been so overwhelmed, and you know, everything was just doing me mushy, like, oh my god. Okay, that is by the way. Anyways, I'm going to start by saying I'm grateful to God for everything, for bringing me to this country. You know, a lot of people want to, a lot of people wish, but in one way or the other, they're still trying to process it, and I pray it's gonna work out for you as well in Jesus' name. Can be a pastor misses sometimes. So, and I'm grateful to God for everything, for bringing me to this country. So where am I gonna start from? Living in Canada. Okay, let me say, living in Canada for the past 1 year has been an amazing journey. It has been a lot of experience, a lot of things that I've learned, new things that have springed up in my life, and I'm really grateful to God for that. Canada is a place where you can start a new life, you can bring up your family, you can achieve great things. But for a start, you might not like feel it, you might feel depressed, you might feel discouraged, but it can only get better. That is it. That is all I can say. It can only get better. So when I first landed, it was a little bit of mixed feelings. What do I want to do? First 2 months was really depressing for me, I would say. Yeah, because I was like, okay, I'm here now, what do I want to do, where do I want to start my life, you know, a lot of things. Not even living, just closing my business. I know if I was in Nigeria, it would have been a different story, because I have a dream, I have the goal of what I wanted to do. If I was in Nigeria, I have plans. But coming here and back home in Nigeria, it is easier for my kind of business to like bloom easily, like, because when it comes to Nigeria and fashion, we are number one. there's no gray area, there's nobody else. So and I can say that again. And closing all those things and moving here to Canada, where fashion is not really a thing, everybody just dresses casually. Like, people don't really take so much effort into dressing as such here in Canada because of the weather, and even the little time of summer we have, people just want to wear their bikini, their new spaghetti, it's just not it. It's not just what I envision, it's not what I foresaw coming here. So it's really been, and in a kind of place like this where everyone is just on their own, you can't just, it's not easy making friends like that here in Canada. I think the only friend I made, and I have only seen her once, and it was because when I decided to start searching for jobs, to apply for jobs. I think I joined a Nigerian group, and fortunately she chatted me up and we started talking, and she asked me what I do and what I would like to do, like what kind of jobs am I looking for, and she helped me, like she referred me to a company, but unfortunately I wasn't given the job. But anyways, we still, you know, from there we became friends, and that's my point. We became friends, even though we've only met once, but I think that's the only friends I would say that I've made. And the other person I know I made a friend with was one of those francophone West African countries. She speaks French. She's not so good in English as such, but she's a very brilliant lady. She's also a fashion designer, so I knew her through when I went to get my machine. And the man that was there is also a Nigerian. He's the owner of the business. He sells machine. I'm sure you'd have seen the video, my previous videos. So it was one that introduced me to her. And there's another lady that I chatted up, but she was kind of behaving somehow, so I just left her one side. But this other lady, I contacted her and we started talking. I visited her. She invited me for lunch at her house. That was December last year, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed talking with her. So that's based on friends so far. I haven't been able to like see somebody like my own, because those two other people that I mentioned are like maybe 5 years older than me, kind of. The one I met through the fashion or whatever tailoring store, I think she's like maybe 7 years older than me. So not like the friends of my own peer, like we're not mates. She's older than me. So, and sometimes work, busyness, you know, a lot of things that don't make people like see each other. And during winter, everybody just stays indoor. It is only during summer that people have much time to, you know, come outside and have fun, go on road trips and enjoy themselves. So making friends has really been like, I wouldn't say 10 over 10. It has been like 3 over 10 for me. So all through this 1 year, I've literally just been me and my husband. So, and I came here in May last year, and I didn't start working until September. So imagine those 6 months, like May, June, July, August, September. Okay, 4 months I wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting at home, but I was at least making dresses for myself and looking beautiful for myself and eating my husband's money. What else? What did I come to this one? What else do I want to do? Okay, so that's what I've been doing, just enjoying myself. And September I got a job, which what I expected of the job was not what I was doing, and I had to quit in December. I did it for 4 months and then I quit. And another challenge that didn't like help me really well was because most of the job in my field, you need a vehicle, and they'll ask you for if you have a class 5 driver's license, and they'll also ask you for insurance, and I think car insurance liability of over, I think 1 million, whatever they ask for. So it has really made me not being able to apply for jobs that I'm actually qualified for, except for that I don't have a vehicle, and that's one of the most important things that they require in their jobs. in the organization. So that's that. Another thing I'd like to talk about is culture shock here in Canada. When I first came to Canada, I would say, not that, well, I think I had, but it wasn't really like attacking to me like that, because my husband already like giving me the gist, talked to me about it, we talked about it, how things are in Canada. And when I came, the only thing that wasn't so shocking to me was the weather, because I came in May, which is spring, and the weather was really okay there. Even though it was cold, it was about it was about 16 degrees, and sometimes it was 20 degrees. But for me, I was coming from Nigeria, it was cold for me, like, oh my god. You know, to see how I was like screaming. But right now, I think summer, the weather was okay, and then I already like started preparing myself for winter in December, and I already got all the necessary kits that I needed to get. And when it was winter, it wasn't really a shock to me like that, because I already prepared for it. Excuse me. So that's by the way. That's not really a shock that I actually want to talk about. One shock that shook me very well when I came here was seeing teenagers like 16, 15 driving a car, like owning, not just driving, owning the car. And it was so shocking to me. Was it the second job? It was the first job I got that my colleague had to come pick me. Like, not that she came to pick me, I went to work, so we had to like go somewhere from work. And guess how old she is? She's 17 and she owns the car. And I'm like, oh my god. You know, it was just so like, this is really good. Like, I'm impressed. And you know, I'm just so happy to be in this country. And I'm like, oh, this is really different from what we know in Nigeria. Like, in Nigeria, even when you're still your father's house, you're still like 30 years, your parents will say, don't drive my car or don't touch my car. You know, not to talk of a 17-year-old owning the car and driving it, like driving on the highway. So it was really shocking to me. Another thing was crossing in Canada. Vehicles have no rights over pedestrians. Pedestrians have rights over drivers. If I want to cross a road and the driver sees me coming, the driver would have to wait for me to cross, and I don't have to run. And it was really shocking to me, because I was like, when I first came here, I was like, oh, I want to cross, let me quickly run. I was so surprised. Hey, wow, Lagosians, I am coming from Lagos and I know what it is like to cross the road, just ordinary simple my street road. Go, the cars are I don't want to say dirty words, but they are not even joking at all. Like, no vehicle will wait for you. Instead, they will even be abusing you. They will be saying sort of nonsense at you. Oh my god, coming here for me is another story entirely, and I felt really shocked by that. And I'm just really happy to be in a country where the system works. Like, everything is standard, everything is, nobody can just do anything. There's sanity, and I'm just so grateful to God for that. And another one I'm really shocked about is entering the bus here in Canada. In Nigeria, I remember how I used to enter the bus. It's me that will be pursuing the bus, and even when I want to alight, I will still be begging, please let me come down from this bus. I've gotten to my bus stop. It is a very entirely different story here. It is like, even when you want to come down, you have to like just press the ding, and the bus would wait. Even though you are just picking your foot one after the other, the bus would wait for you. And The first time I had to enter the bus, I was like, oh, even before the bus stops, I already stood up. So, because I had that mentality coming from Nigeria. Like, I thought it was the same thing. I thought it was the way it was in Nigeria, where you have to, like, even though you are paying for it, you have to beg. But here, it is totally different. And I'm really, really happy about that. Another thing I experienced here in Canada is racism. There's racism in Canada, but not as much as it is in the US. So I would say racism here is about 40%. In one way or the other, you meet some people that are very mean, and because generally Canadians are very nice, but in one in 10 you would see somebody that is very mean and doesn't accept you because of your color. And I feel, because I once had the experience at my place of work, and gratefully it's been sorted. The lady is no more working, and I'm really happy that God really helped me push that away, because I wasn't even ready for that energy she's bringing. So what I feel happened to her was she felt like she's intimidated by me, and for me, I just do my own thing and I just, you know, move on. I wasn't ready to make friends with anybody at work, but I wasn't even still like not at least smiling. I smiled because I don't know, I'm not used to these settings. I'm just coming here for the first time. So me not making friends is because I want to give myself the opportunity to be able to learn from people, to be able to watch people even from distance. So I'll be able to know who I'm going to be friends with, who is good and who is the other way around. So that was what I did, and thankfully to God, I was able to detect that this lady is a racist. Even she was like, she felt intimidated, and she felt I was going to take the whole opportunity from her. So she was stylishly moving close to the manager so that she would be favored, and then she went to report me, saying a lot of things that I didn't do, lying, as in I was really shocked. I had to call the manager to tell her that this is not true, because even the manager herself, it's not something I really want to talk about, but I'm just giving you like the tip of the gist, so you know that when you're coming here, don't expect full like friendship from people, because one way or the other, 1 in 10 people are very mean. So just be ready to accept it. And when you come to a situation like that, be ready to talk. Don't let anybody just overshadow you because of your color or anything. I had to tell I spoke to her and I spoke my mind. I let her know how I feel about this lady. I'm not ready to fight or to quarrel with you or because of whatever. I don't care who you are. I don't know you from anywhere. I'm just working here and you're working here. My own is to come to work, do my job, go home and get paid. That's all I'm here for. I don't have time for shit. Right of expression is something that really also like shook me. Is it shock or shook? Or shocked me? Right of expression is another thing that really shocked me when I came here. Like, not that we don't have right of expression in Nigeria, but to some levels you can't, like, you know, when it comes to government issues and government things in Canada, everyone can say anything, anywhere, anyhow, anytime they like. They can, like, the president can be in their the prime minister can be in their presence and they will be bashing the president. They don't care. They don't, like, they say whatever, and they write a lot of nasty things about the prime minister or the government or whatever they want to do, and no one is going to do anything about it. Like, it was really shocking to me, that because where I'm coming from, there's a level to where you can express yourself, or you can talk about things without fearing. Not that you can't express yourself. There's rights of expression, but you still have that fear in your mind that what if something happens to me? What if this? What if that? No, you'll be looking behind it that am I safe? You get. But here, there's nothing like that. You express yourself any way you want it, and there's nobody that is going to do anything about it. That is one thing I would I say I really appreciate, because to some levels these people also, they like overdo it. Yeah, they overdo it. So I don't want to say that well, it's okay, it's good, but I think everybody should just be able to comport themselves and not talk bad about the government. For me, I feel, because where I'm coming from, things are not really like the way it is here. They have everything. There's amenities, there's whatever slight thing like this, people start complaining, they'll start bashing the prime minister, and back home in Nigeria, it's even 10 times worse. People can't still even like say or do anything, and me coming here seeing something that is better than where I'm coming from. That's why I felt that, well, it's still okay for me, but for them, because they know they can have more, they can get something better. Probably maybe when I live here for 5 years, maybe I'll have that type of mentality too. But for now, I still appreciate it, because I have everything I want, the amenities, the basic things of life. I have it, so I'm not complaining. I'm not going to be part of the people that will be talking bad about the government. No. Okay, that's my own opinion, guys. So guys, so far everything I've talked about living in Canada based on my own experiences, and so far I can say that it's been all good. And the important thing I want to talk about in this video is that sometimes things might not work out as planned, and moving to a new country comes with a lot of effort, comes with a lot of sacrifices that you have to make. And sometimes some people, what works for you might not work for another person. What works for another person might not work for you. Some people might get to Canada in less than a year and they find everything very comfortable. They get the jobs of their dreams. They don't have to do any survival jobs to pay bills. They don't have to just do any kind of job to make a living. And some, you have to do survival jobs for about a year. As long as you don't forget your goals, you don't forget your passion, what you want for yourself, you keep moving on, and you keep applying for jobs of your dreams, even though you are still doing the survival jobs to pay your bills. Because within that 1 year, it is not a joke. You have to pay bills, you have to eat, you have to do so many things, and you have to work to get that money. Except if you come with your proof of fund, you still have it, and you still can manage that for a year before you get a job. Fine, if you don't want to do survival jobs, that's okay by you. But my own advice, based on my own experience, I don't think you should depend on your proof of fund, because you might need some emergency fund or something. That money, I feel you should just keep it there, let it be there. Think of something you can invest on it with that will bring you more money, instead of depending on it, using it to survive, using it to pay bills. So I think that survival jobs, there are still some survival jobs that one can still do, that can still earn you money to help you pay your bills. At least in 2 weeks you can get like $1,500 in 2 weeks. In a month you make $3,000. That is a lot of money, at least to some extent. That is something. So Another point is that some people come here in their first year of landing in Canada, or their first, let me say, their first month of landing in Canada. The thing you see them buying is, the first thing, they go and get a big car. Big cars with their proof of fund. They buy car, they buy designer bags, designer shoes, posting pictures on Instagram. I don't think that is a good idea for anybody that wants to achieve great things, that wants to kore okodele, like those that are Yorubas would say. No, you want to be able to sit down, relax in your old age and say, yes, I've gotten to a stage in my life that I don't need to work anymore. I just want to keep making money and enjoying my life. You know, but I don't think for those set of people, I don't think that's their dream. So it's not a good thing if you just come to Canada. Even if you have the money, it's not advisable. You know, the rich gets richer. That's, you just have to look for ways, research, move with people that you know that, oh, these people are not just any kind of people. They are people that can influence my life in a big way. Move with people that can give you great advice, that you can do something with your life, something great. Not that you now start, you get to Canada for the first month, the first thing you do is go and buy a car, start posting, and go and buy designer bag, designer shoes. Fine, everybody wants designer bag and designer shoes. I love designer bags, I love designer shoes, but I have a goal, I have a focus, I have something I want to achieve. You know, even though I don't use bag now or the shoe, does not mean I'm poor. No, I'm just planning for my future. I'm planning for my kids. I'm planning so that I would not be working at my old age when I'm supposed to be enjoying. So that's that about that. I'm not going to be talking too much on that. A word is enough for the wise. So so far, I am really grateful that even though right now, within this 1 year, I've seen a lot of difference from when I just got here. There are a lot of things, my confidence increased, the level of my confidence. Not that I don't have confidence, I have, but the level that I have now is more than when I just came to Canada. It has doubled. Like, even my husband usually tell me that, you're really even like a Canadian, more than me, that I've been here for over 3 years. So that's the kind of, and for me, I think I'm really grateful because I am a very fast learner, and even though I don't know something, I might feel a little bit bad because I don't know it, and I'm not feeling bad because I don't know it and I don't want to know it. I will make sure that I try my best to know it, to do everything I can in my power to be at that level, to be able to stand and say, oh, this is what I can do, this is what I can say, this is what I have achieved on my own. I'm really grateful. And another thing, you need to be passionate. Don't come to Canada with a lot of expectation, because sometimes what you expect, you might not get it immediately. So you need that passion, you need that zeal to keep you going, to keep you moving on, because when things don't work out the way you want it, you still have that, you keep remembering your goal, that, oh, that goal and that thing you want to achieve will keep you going, because you will not give up. So don't give up. Survival jobs is not the end of the world. That is why it is called survival jobs, so you can pay bills, you can survive, you can eat. And don't feel comfortable doing survival jobs. That is one big mistake a lot of people make coming to Canada, because sometimes some survival jobs can earn you a lot of money and some people feel very comfortable with it, but you will work and work and work and work before you can make that lot of money. So don't feel, and some people, by the time they start making that money, the money starts making them comfortable. When you can get your dream job and make double of that money and work half of that type of work and make double of that money, why would I want to settle for that? So don't feel very comfortable in doing survival jobs. Even if you are doing it, make sure that you still keep applying for your dream jobs, keep preparing yourself, develop yourself, do research on the the career path you want to go into, Google where the opportunities are and see what you can do to help yourself to get to that level. And I'm very sure that you are going to be very grateful at the end of the day if you do that. So I hope I'm making sense in this video. And for me personally, I have I first started with a survival job, and that job, I don't know if I've said it before somewhere in this video. If I haven't, I would say it again, and if I have, I'll just delete it. The survival job I started with was $16, and you see me going in the snow, in hot sun, still going to work. And I know in my mind that this is not forever. This is not what I want to do forever. I'm just doing this to support my husband, not because he can't afford to take care of both of us even without me working. I am not a kind of person that likes to sit down and just not do anything. I felt bored. I felt like I needed to mingle with people. I needed to see the way they do things here in Canada. Those are one of the things that made me go look for a job, because I wanted to see the way they do things, the work culture, the way people relate with each other. That is why I went to start looking for a job. And seriously, I have learned a lot, and I can boldly say it. I have learned a lot. I'm totally different from when I just landed here last year. It is, and you can actually see the game has stepped up. It's not more the same thing. The Shay of, or Nikki of, as you will want to call me, of May last year is different from the Nikki of May this year. A lot has happened, a lot has changed. I have developed myself, and also the good news I'm bringing to you in this video is that I'll be starting school by September. Yeah, and it's been wonderful. The admission process is so stress-free. Like, back home in Nigeria, I know what I went through before I could get admission. I waited for 4 good years before I could get admission, and I did jump for 4 years. I did jump 4 times, because if you do jump this year back home in Nigeria, if you do jump this year and you don't get admission with it, you have to do another one the following year before you can get another admission. You can't use the previous jump for the next year. It doesn't work that way like that in Nigeria, but here it is so stress-free. I can't remember if I ever knew or met my student advisor back in my school in Nigeria, ever. But here, even before I gained the admission, the student advisor is already calling and talking, sending mails, ready to reply your mails, ready to help you in the career path that you have passion in, something that can help you gain ground, something that can help you sustain your life, sustain your future, help you make money, and you have passion for it, not because of money. And that's one other thing I tell people, and one other thing I tell myself, not even about telling people, because if you don't tell yourself things, you tell people things and you don't do what you tell people, you are missing out. So I first tell myself, anything I want to do, I need to make sure that I have passion for it, because everything in this world is stressful. And the job I'm doing, I cannot allow the job to be stressful as well. So if I want to do it, I need to have passion for it, so that even if anything happens, I know that this thing say I will achieve it because I have passion for it. Nothing is going to take me away from it. So that's the end of today's video. I hope you have learned from it. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please, I beg you, please subscribe. Help this channel. It will help me want to do more videos. When I see people subscribing, when I see people engaging in my videos, it will help me, because I tell you, creating content is not a joke. It's not beans. Before I could do this video, I said it earlier before I started, like, I've been planning to do this video for 2 weeks, and on Monday, which I was supposed to do this video, I couldn't even do it. I don't even know where to start from. I didn't know what to talk about. But this is Friday, so you can see how I have struggled to be able to come to do this video for you guys. So please, guys, engage in this video, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, like and share my video. Thank you very much, and see you in my next video or vlog, whichever one comes first. Thank you. See you later. Bye bye.